Welcome to the Open Heavens Devotional and Commentary for today, written by Pastor A Adeboye, General Overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, RCCG. Today, 25 August 2026. Topic: Fear God. 1.
Memorize. But the Lord your God ye shall fear, and he shall deliver you out of the hand of all your enemies. 2 Kings 17:39.
Read Psalm 112, 1-9. Praise ye the Lord. Blessed is the man that feareth the Lord, that delighteth greatly in his commandments. His seed shall be mighty upon earth. The generation of the upright shall be blessed. Wealth and riches shall be in his house, and his righteousness endureth forever. Unto the upright there ariseth light in the darkness. He is gracious and full of compassion and righteous. A good man sheweth favor and lendeth. He will guide his affairs with discretion.
Surely he shall not be moved forever. The righteous shall be in everlasting remembrance. He shall not be afraid of evil tidings. His heart is fixed, trusting in the Lord. His heart is established. He shall not be afraid until he see his desire upon his enemies. He hath dispersed, he hath given to the poor. His righteousness endureth forever. His horn shall be exalted with honor.
The fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. Therefore, anyone who does not fear God is not wise. He is a consuming fire. Hebrews 12:29. And those who do not fear him are truly foolish, because even a mad dog fears fire. Psalm 111:10 also means that those who fear God become wise. Apart from wisdom, however, there are many other benefits to fearing God, and today's Bible reading outlines many of them. One of the benefits is that the seed of a person who fears God will be mighty upon the earth. Psalm 112. That same verse also tells us that the generation of the upright shall be blessed.
Psalm 112:3 says that you will have access to wealth and riches when you fear God. Also, Psalm 112 verse 7 says that you will not be afraid of evil tidings. People who fear God do not need to be afraid of anything, because he will deliver them out of the hands of all their enemies and everything that can harm them. Those who do not fear God will find it easy to commit sins, and this can bring a curse upon them and their descendants. For example, Gehazi's lack of fear for the Lord caused him and his descendants to become carriers of the leprosy that was previously upon Naaman. 2 Kings 5:20-27.
Whenever a person acts in a way that shows that he or she does not fear God, such a person robs his or her children of the opportunity to be great and exposes them to curses rather than blessings. Joab was another person whose lack of fear for the Lord brought curses upon his lineage. In 2 Samuel 3:27-22, the Bible details how he tricked Abner and murdered him in cold blood. When David heard about it, he placed a curse on Joab's lineage that sicknesses, leprosy, poverty, weakness, and untimely death would befall Joab's family and his descendants. People who do not fear God purchase trouble for their children.
Beloved, if you want your future and that of your children to be glorious, you need to have the fear of God in you. If you're going to have peace of mind in your old age, you must fear God. The reason I am sure that my tomorrow and those of my children will be all right is that I fear the Lord. I pray that your life and those of your descendants will be filled with blessings and not curses. In Jesus' name. key point. The fear of the Lord guarantees God's blessings for you and your lineage. Bible in 1 year. Ezekiel 5 through 8.
Now, the commentary of Open Heavens Devotional for today about the fear of God. When we talk about the fear of God, we are not talking about running away from a scary monster. Instead, it is about having deep, reverent awe and respect for our Maker. As Pastor A Adeboye beautifully points out, the fear of God is the absolute beginning of wisdom. To live without this holy fear is to be spiritually foolish. Daddy humorously, but powerfully, reminds us that even a mad dog has enough sense to run away from fire. How much more should we respect our God, who the scriptures describe as a consuming fire? Hebrews 12:29. Fearing God is not a burden. It is actually the secret key to an overflow of blessings for you and your family.
The amazing benefits of fearing God. When we choose to honor and fear the Lord, Psalm 112 verses 1 through 9 outlines the wonderful packages that follow us. Generational greatness. Your children and descendants will be mighty and highly blessed on the earth. Psalm 112:2. Supernatural provision. Wealth and riches will dwell in your house. Psalm 112:3. Peace of mind. You will not live in dread of bad news or evil tidings because your heart is securely anchored in the Lord. Psalm 112:7. Total deliverance. God promises to deliver you completely out of the hands of all your enemies and protect you from harm. 2 Kings 17:39. The danger of lacking the fear of God, sin becomes very easy to commit, which unfortunately invites curses instead of blessings. Pastor A Adeboye warns us that doing this doesn't just affect us, it actually robs our children of their glorious future. The Bible example of Gehazi. Gehazi's greed and lack of fear for God led him to lie and take gifts from Naaman. Because he did not respect God, he purchased a multi-generational curse of leprosy for himself and his descendants. 2 Kings 5:20-27.
The Bible example of Joab. Joab lacked the fear of the Lord to the point of murdering Abner in cold blood. This act caused King David to place a heavy curse upon Joab's entire lineage, sentencing his family to struggle with chronic sickness, poverty, weakness, and untimely death. 2 Samuel 3:27-29. Daddy's personal life testimony. On a personal note, Daddy Adeboye shares that his own absolute confidence in a bright, secure tomorrow for himself and his children rests entirely on the fact that he actively walks in the fear of the Lord. Fearing God is the ultimate insurance policy for your lineage. Action steps to follow. Examine your secret life. Actively turn away from secret sins, knowing that a lack of holy fear robs your children of greatness. Delight in His Word. Make it a daily habit to study, love, and obey God's commandments with joy. Psalm 112:1. Choose holy reverence over compromise. In your business, workplace, and relationships, always ask yourself, does this action show that I fear and honor God? Prayer points. Father, please plant your raw, holy fear deep inside my heart today, so that I may walk in true wisdom. Lord, by your mercy, deliver me and my family from the hands of all our enemies, and keep us safe from harm. Father, let every generational curse in my lineage be broken, and let the blessings of the upright speak over my children and future generations, in Jesus' name.